Hey, angels. I am sore. My legs are sore. My arms are sore. I have been working out. I'm trying to get the body to be T. I want the body to, you know, look like it's 20 when it's actually 38. So I have been working out and I am sore. So please forgive me if the energy is low on this video. But I wanted to inform you all that it is about to get very woo woo, even though it's already kind of woo woo over here on this channel. It's about to get real woo woo over here on this channel because I like woo woo. Not all woo woo, not the baneful. I mean, not the baneful to people who don't deserve it. People that's out here just messing with folks because they jealous of them or they mad about some petty stuff that they did while they was at work or something like not that. Now, if it's somebody, the PDF files, tear his ass up, get him. That's what I mean when I say not the baneful. But nevertheless, I want to talk about healthcare from a spiritual perspective. One of the reasons that I don't agree with the medical field and being a nurse as the medical field is right now and the health profession is right now is because it is, for one, completely profit first, and for two, because it ignores the spiritual. Everything happens in the spiritual first. Most of the time, the physical issues that people are having definitely is the cause or the effect of something spiritual. So I like to consider myself something sort of kind of like a three-headed nurse. I like to dive into the spiritual cause of things, help with the physical effects of that, help to, I feel like I'm not saying that modern medicine or Western medicine is not effective and it shouldn't be practiced. No, what I'm saying is don't ignore the spiritual cause of it too. Like, for instance, let me see if this is a better example. And side note, y'all, I am trying to record and upload every day. So ignore the background, ignore the wig. It is time for this to go. And I, for some reason, just cannot part ways with it. And I just threw it on because I wanted to make sure that I get a video recorded and out because it's 11 o'clock at night and the day is almost over. I made a promise to myself that I was going to record and upload every day to get this channel monetized before February. And so that's what it would be very helpful if you liked, commented, subscribed, hype the video up if you have the ability to, and all of the things. Do all of the things because we are trying to reach those thresholds before February. So, yeah. The example that I'm trying to get this point over, or how do you say it? This point across with is the fact of, let me say this. My grandmother suffers from, I think it's hyperthyroidism, both. She does have the issue with, and the thyroid is in the neck area, pretty much in the throat area. She does have times where her eyes will bulge out a lot. I haven't really talked to her in 2 years, I think. So y'all know before I left Little Rock, I cut ties with the family. I ain't gonna just we're gonna leave that or go watch the other videos. I may have talked about it in the other videos, but I hadn't noticed it, at least for a while before I left Arkansas. So, but she did. I remember from the time that I was a little girl, every now and again, she would have that issue with her eyes bulging out whenever she couldn't get her medicine or whatever. That's one of the things that I don't really care for with this system that we are under. Like, they can't turn you away from the hospital, from the ER or whatever. But if you can't afford your medicine, then you just won't get it. Like, so if she couldn't get her medicine, then her eyes would be bulging out. It would be that bad. Um, y'all, it's getting a little sensitive. Anyways, as I have evolved and started doing more research, and I have learned that a lot of these physical health issues that humans suffer from pretty much stem from spiritual things. And I have learned about the chakra system. I have learned that usually anything going on in the neck area, like hyper or hypothyroidism, and y'all, this is not medical advice, even though I am a nurse. This is not medical advice. Make sure if you have something going on to go see a licensed doctor. Make sure you do your research on that doctor. Choose wisely. But anywho, anything within this area right up in here is mainly stemming from throat chakra issues. And throat chakra, so it can either be an overactive throat chakra or an underactive throat chakra. Hence, hyperthyroidism, an overactive thyroid, or hypothyroidism, an underactive thyroid. It's one and the same. And that issue, whether or not your thyroid, your throat chakra, let me get it together. Your throat chakra is overactive or underactive can come from lying, lying. If we just gonna be honest, lying, not speaking up for yourself, not taking up for yourself, not speaking up when you see things going on that are wrong, not saying anything about it. It can also come from preventing other people from speaking up for themselves, or omitting. That's pretty much the same thing. All of those things can mess with your throat chakra, which in turn will cause hyper or hypothyroidism, throat cancer, stuff like that. But it's hard with the way that the world is going right now. Everybody's so asleep, especially the baby boomers. Not all of them, because a lot of them be, witches and warlocks too out here playing. And let me calm down. Stay calm while you're doing this now. But mainly the baby boomers and Gen X are under heavy spell work, mind control, propaganda. They sleep. So when they come to the hospital, they are thinking that that's the end all be all. That's the only thing that can help them, save them, cure them. It's extremely hard. And I never do this, to be honest. I never really, sometimes, very, very little sometimes. But for the most part, I am just let me not say I'm just a nurse, but I am a nurse. So I follow the doctor's orders. I'm not diagnosing. I'm not, I might suggest some things to the doctor, but other than that, I follow the doctor's order. So I'm not in the hospital doing this, but that's what YouTube is for. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard to tell a baby boomer or a Gen Xer when they come into the hospitals, the nursing homes, the LTACs, the rehabs and stuff like that. And they have, let's say that they have a throat issue, they have whatever throat issue. It don't necessarily have to be hyper or hypothyroidism or throat cancer, anything in this area up in here. It's kind of hard to be like, here's your medicine for this, and here's what the doctor wants you to do, and this is all you got to do, and come back in 6 months and we'll see where we go from there. And also, have you been lying? Stop all that damn lying. It's kind of hard to tell somebody, like if you start speaking up for yourself more often, then this probably will go away a little bit faster. Or, did something happen to a child in your family and you've been preventing that child from speaking up for themselves? Or, the older matriarchs, are you sweeping secrets under the rug? Maybe if you quit doing that, this diagnosis will go away. Or, you take this herb, or if you drink this tea and stop lying, this might can help this diagnosis to turn around. You might go into remission if you be honest and change your behavior. It's kind of hard to do that, especially in my community. You can't tell a grandma, girl, you be lying. I mean, I did that. I'm not telling y'all what to do. I absolutely did it. But it took me a long time to get there, though. It took me a long time to get there, and it's because when I finally did get there, that was the thing. I had been working in the hospitals, the LTACs, the nursing homes. I see what they're going through. I have seen frequent flyers in those places. I have seen diagnoses go from bad to worse to terminal to fatal, despite all of the things that were done between there, all of the physical things, you know what I'm saying? All of the medicine, the chemo, and the blah, 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 blah. I have seen it. And so, because I didn't want that to be me, once I realized that this area right here can get jacked up, and they call it generational, or no, what do they call it? When they say, oh, cancer runs in the family, hold on, what is it? It's not generational. I can't remember the name. I'll put it on the screen. Maybe. Familial, that ain't it. Anywho, that's what they try to say is that. But no. I wasn't going to end up with a messed up genetic. That's what it is. I was not going to end up with hypothyroidism, throat cancer, none of that. And for them to tell me it's genetic, when all I had to do was tell the truth, all I had to do was speak up for myself, all I had to do was tell folks about themselves. Oh. Every time I'm talking and the elders supposedly, and they talking over me because they don't want to hear what I'm saying, or they don't want the secrets, what goes on in this house stays in this house. They don't want the secrets to get out. It was quick, girls, you lying. You're a liar. I'm not trying to tell y'all what to do now. But if it, whatever went on with me as a child, and I felt like I didn't speak up about it then, or I didn't, speak up about it then, pretty much, I spoke up about it. I let them know exactly how I felt and how they were wrong and where they were wrong. I did all of that. And my throat works just fine, as you can see. But the state of the world right now, I don't know. But that doesn't mean that I can't try, that I can't at least try. So I'm still going to do the Spiritual Battlefield series, but I'm also going to make another playlist for that too, for certain things that people are dealing with and that they have been dealing with for however long. And y'all, let me tell y'all something. I love me. It's not a motherfucker alive that can beat me loving me. So don't ever, something happen, investigate. Make sure that you investigate. But I am going to try to start another series about that, the spiritual reasons that physical ailments happen. And it's just for entertainment purposes. Don't take it serious. Anyways, y'all, I am getting ready to lay down. I don't have any ice to help with these sore muscles. I can rub the Tylenol cream on there all day or do the little massages, but I really need some ice. My body is sore, but it's worth it though. It's definitely worth it. So I'm about to handle that. If you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. Usually, y'all, I hate to hear it, but I have to say it. Please like, comment, subscribe, share this video with anybody that needs to see it, so that way the algorithm can push it out. Thank you so much. Put your links down in the comments. I will go and reciprocate all of that support, and I will see y'all tomorrow.